What's up, everybody? This is Captain Sexy Pants, and it's time for another unboxing video today. Here's a quick little hint on what the unboxing is going to be. Blah, blah, blah. So anyways, watch the intro. Let's get right down to it. Feed me! Does it have to be human? Feed me! Does it have to be mine? Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. That's right, boy. You can do it. Hey everybody, now that we've got done with that wonderful intro, let's get right down to the unboxing and the Funko Pop show-off. So here we have our box for today. We have Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Side panel here. Here's all the guys that come in the back. I would love to have each and every one of these little guys in my collection. There's the top art. And of course, the ever-present bottom. So, here we go. Here's Pop right here. Look at this guy. This is probably the heaviest Pop that I have. Look at the tremendous amount of detail. This is an absolutely gorgeous Pop. They even put different color variations on some of the leaves. This is just a beautiful Pop. And we'll get down to see the top here. And the bottom. Upside down Audrey 2. Ow! Ooh! Ooh! Sharp teeth. Audrey has sharp teeth. So here's the part in the video where we go through what I like to call the Did-You-Knows. The Did-You-Knows are just little snippets of info and stuff that I've collected over the years in this brain of mine. And let you know a little bit more about the characters and some interesting little bits of trivia and stuff that you can show off to your friends with. So of course, Audrey 2 here is from the musical Little Shop of Horrors. In the early 60s, there was a black and white film that was the original film. It was directed by Roger Corman, and for the life of me, off the top of my head, I can't remember who stars in it, but I know Roger Corman directed it. The dentist, the infamous dentist, the one that was played by Bill Murray in this version. Oh, and I want that root canal to be slow. It's kind of weird. You really got to see this. In the original one, it was played by Jack Nicholson, who did the same thing. Oh, and I want the root canal to be slow and painful, and it's going to be wonderful. It's kind of messed up. I like it, though. It's kind of messed up. There was an off-Broadway play that was in the early 80s to mid-80s, and it took a couple years to get the financing and get everything together. Frank Oz directed this Little Shop of Horrors, the musical, the Little Shop of Horrors musical. He also was super involved in the original Muppets and in the Dark Crystal. He was one of Jim Henson's puppeteers, and he's also directed a couple other movies that I absolutely love, like Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, and he also directed Bowfinger, which in my opinion is probably the most underrated comedy that's ever came out. Now, as far as the voice goes for Audrey 2 here, the voice in the film was done by Levi Stubbs. Now, the name might not be super familiar to everyone, but Levi Stubbs was the lead singer of the Four Tops. So he was the "Feed me, Seymour," and "I'm a mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad. Do 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 do. Mean green mother from outer space, and I'm bad." So let's get another look at this Pop here before we put her back in the box. And of course, she's Audrey 2 because Audrey was Seymour's girlfriend, or wanted her to be his girlfriend. Now, one more small thing that you might not know. If you have a copy of Little Shop of Horrors on DVD, check and see if you have the original version. The original version was actually pulled off of the shelves because of content. I guess what had happened was there was an original ending that had been shot, and when they did the home video release, the first DVD release, they put on the original ending. Now the problem with the original ending is that it was shot in black and white. With the copy that got on the DVD, it was shot in black and white. It didn't have any special effects, so none of the makeup effects and nothing else was done. There's several other things, and I guess the producer of the movie, David Geffen from Geffen Records, had no clue that this happened until it actually got out. And when he picked up a copy of it for himself and watched it and saw this horrible ending that was just not filmed right, it was just not put together well, no music, no special effects, no dubbing for the voices. They pulled all of them off the shelves. And then they re-released it with that 23 minutes of extra footage gone from it completely. And it wasn't until 2012, I think, is when they found the original color negatives and found all the other stuff and re-released it with a special edition for the third time that had all the extra stuff in it. And then for those of you who don't know, the original ending, Seymour and Audrey both die. And when they showed it in 2012 in New York, they did a special screening for it. Apparently everybody loved the ending so much that they decided to re-release it and give it another shot with both endings included. So now that we've got to show you Audrey 2 here, this was a pick off of my shelf back here from Wally's World of Toys and from Admiral Funko. So I'm going to leave a link in the description, and I'm actually going to do it this time. I'm going to leave a link in the description for their pages so you can go check them out. They both make wonderful content, and I love them both to death. So let's wrap this up, and in the immortal words of my favorite YouTuber of all time, Mr. Sunnyside, a peace.